Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Mist. It's been a long time, but I decided I would pop back in here and do a quick balancing for everyone. Today's balancing, we're going to focus on releasing anxiety and worry. This is specific to a new way of being. So I'm going to go into that really quick first, and then we'll transition over to the balancing itself. But just real quick, let's talk about the difference between doing and being. So doing is masculine, being is feminine. But what's interesting about all of this is our culture gives a lot of value to doing and really no value to being. And so if we think about this, we give a lot of value to this masculine way of being, but not to our feminine way of being. And that's shifting. And if you can allow yourself to feel that shift, it'll change your life. Because as we knew, we're moving into a new era, and this new era is really about becoming more balanced in our masculine and more balanced in our feminine. And if we're going to bring the feminine forward, we've got to learn that there is so much value in being. When we're just being, we're oftentimes resting, right? And what if we're allowed? Like sometimes I find myself, if I sit down on the couch and I just chill and I just kind of relax and I don't do anything, I feel almost guilty for it. It's like, oh, I feel like I should be doing something, right? And then I take a step further and I go, actually, no. I'm just going to chill. This feels so good. I'm just going to sit here, I'm just going to relax, and I'm just going to be. And really, to embody this is a step toward releasing worry, a step toward releasing just the old way of being, which was being a little bit anxious. Let's just do, constantly do, because that's the only place I find self-worth. And that's a little bit anxious, right? That kind of energy is a little bit anxious. It's a little bit linear. And the masculine does great with that energy, but your feminine doesn't. We need rest. We need recuperation. We need to just be. Because we're human beings, right? We're not human doings. Human beings. So what does it mean to be a human being now? And many people came to this life, to do. Absolutely. But many of us, and this may resonate with you, we came to this life to be. To learn to be and to value ourselves beyond what we're doing. But just value ourselves for our intrinsic nature of just who we are, without anything else. So we're going to move from, this anxious worriness, constant state of being, and the intention is to start, this balancing is to start moving us toward finding peace, giving ourselves permission to just chill. Stepping into just being. Let me just look here and see if I covered everything. One more thing, we came here to just smell the flowers, right? We came here to just use our 5 senses fully and enjoy life. And sometimes enjoying life can just be being. It can just be witnessing the absolute beauty that the world provides us. Okay, So now we're going to hop into the actual balancing. So thanks for listening so far through my spiel. If you just want to lay back, relax, step into your feminine, step into your being. It doesn't matter what gender you are. We've all got a little masculine and we've all got a little bit of feminine. So just relax and allow yourself to just be for a moment, because that's where we find healing. That's where we find healing, rest and digest. That rest and digest place. Okay. So the first thing that came up was the planet Jupiter. Jupiter is the great expander. So I feel like Jupiter is bringing in the energy of expansion around releasing anxiety, releasing worry, and it's expanding our ability to be present. So as you stay connected to your breath, maybe your eyes are closed, maybe you're laying down. We're just going to be tapping into Jupiter, and we're going to be clearing a memory, a collective memory of always having to do. And this is connected to the belief, I can't be present. So we're going to clear these memories of only having worth when we're doing, and the belief I can't be present. So I'm just going to tap over your head and your heart if you want to tap over your head and your heart as well. This belief is not you. You can let it go. This memory is not you. You can let it go. Okay, that shifted. So the next thing that came up is we are going to be unwinding your relationship to money. And it's interesting that that came up because that's why we only value doing, right? It's because in our masculine world, that's the only way we get paid. So it's very tied to money. What if we just got paid to just be? To just hold space. To just hold space for others. That's very feminine. Okay, so I'm just going to tap on the head and the heart again. And we're just going to unwind and clear this memory of money. Your relationship to money. I'm thinking of passive income. That's what's coming up, is the word passive income. Passive income is what everybody wants, right? Anybody who's paying attention to the financial world is like, how do I make passive income? So we're coming into this, and many people are mastering it, and they've learned how to create passive income, which is making income by just being, not having to do. All right, so that shifted. I love this. This is great. Okay, so the last and final pattern that we're unwinding here is we're going to be unwinding the lymphatic system. We're going to be processing 3 emotions. We're going to be clearing toxins. We're going to be clearing thoughts to create more room for flow and joy in our bodies. This is connected to clearing worry, fear, and anger. No surprise there. Okay, so I'm just going to tap over the head and the heart. I'm also going to hover my hand over your spleen, stomach area, as it's the spleen that controls the lymph. And then we're just going to tap over the head and the heart. If you just, again, tapping over the head and the heart connects those places within you, those organs within you, so that there is an actual like muscle memory made. So that it is stored. So that it is actually stored in your cellular matrix. Okay. That was the balancing. Let me see. So I got that I'm supposed to pull a card. So let's just see what comes up here. Spirit, what is the message here for the collective around this message of being? Okay. So the card that came out is Justice. That makes sense, right? Balancing the scales. We're balancing the scales between the masculine and the feminine. We're balancing the scales between doing and being. Maybe balancing the scales between being active and resting. All right, everybody, that was awesome. Hop in the comments and leave a note if you want. And hopefully I will start posting more. Thanks for being here, and you guys are awesome. Also, we've got a community forming here soon that's going to be based in wellness. It's called the Integrative Wellness Collective. The Integrative Wellness Collective. And if you have any interest in joining that group, it'll have yoga and a few other fun things. It'll have yoga, it'll have weekly balancings that I do. It'll also have a meditation circle every week, and everybody will be focusing on their transformation and their wellness. And so it's a place to really connect with like-minded people and connect with your tribe. So pop in the comments. I will leave a link in the comments. All right, take care, everybody, and we'll see you soon.